Hey guys, welcome to this video where I'm going to answer a question that I got from one of our members from our membership. And I'm actually going to open this video to the public. I'm going to go ahead and upload it to our YouTube channel also because someone might need this message right now. So this is not a video about strategy, even though I do think this is a great strategy to apply. But it's more about you and how you need to be in alignment to make something happen. So we all go through this process. I go through it myself, doubts, ups and downs. And I got this message, this question from one of our members. I usually do these accountability calls where people can ask questions, and then if people cannot make it to the call, they can still send in their questions. And this is one of the questions that I got from one of our members. So I'm not going to go into all the details, but she was asking me basically, how, if you feel like what you're doing is the right thing, if you are doing all the right things, if you feel like that's your path, and it's just been so hard and you think that this is the only thing, how do you keep going? How do you keep working on it? How do you keep having the strength to keep on going? So I wanted to, it spoke to me because I've gone through those moments as well, and I still have them from time to time, right? And I've learned to use certain tools to help me get through that because it's just normal, right? And I actually follow this page on Instagram, which I will link it below for you, that is about the universe. And every day they publish like a daily message. And I think they're great. They're great for motivation, and I love them. So I'll leave it below. And the reason I'm sharing this is because one of their posts popped on my phone, right? And it was the right post for this person. So, coincidences don't exist. This is basically what I wanted to tell her, but this post says it in the perfect words. So I wanted to go ahead and read it to you. Okay. I'll share a screenshot in the membership, and I'll link the page in case you want to start following them too, if you like this kind of stuff. And I want to say, even though this is a post from the universe, right? And I know a lot of people, they don't believe in these things, and they don't believe in what they call spiritual stuff, and I understand 100%. But if we go down to basics and we get really logical about this stuff, right? You are creating something that is doesn't exist right now from scratch, right? Whether you are creating your own collection, or you're building your business, you're creating a product line, even if you're using a product that already exists, like for example, you're a reseller and you're buying clothes that already exist and that's your business and reselling them, you are still building a business. You're still putting the structure together. You're still trying to figure out how it works best, and turn something that doesn't exist into something that exists, and gives you a certain result, right? And gives people a certain result. So you are building, okay? And that process of building is really hard. And you have to remember that, when you're doing this on your own and you're figuring out everything on your own, you have to have a lot of belief, because if you don't have belief, right, you're not going to keep on going. That's just the truth, right? And we know that, for example, when people come up with an idea and people don't understand it, they don't feel it, they don't see the vision, they immediately say it's not going to work, that's not going to happen, right? And that person that has that belief, that innovating idea, or that new product, or whatever it is, they keep going, and that's who they are, the ones who make it happen. And then because they made it happen, the other people see that happen and have that belief now that they can do it too, right? So sometimes there's no proof, right? Because you're the first one doing it. You're a pioneer. You had an amazing idea. You're creating something that doesn't exist, or something that doesn't exist in your family. You're the first one doing something, running a business or creating a product or whatever it is, right? So you have to get to that place where you believe in yourself and you believe in what you're doing. Of course, being open to everything that's happening around you, and the feedback and everything. But you do have to believe, because if not, you're not going to get to the next phase. And I'm not saying that this person that wrote to me, my love, you don't believe. Of course you believe. You just need that little push right now, because you're in a low, like all of us when we go through our lows. So don't worry about that. So I think this message will help you. Okay, so this was published August 14, 2025, and it goes like this. So believe it until it manifests for you. Your mind will try to convince you to give up when the results aren't instant. It will whisper that it's not working, that maybe it's not meant for you. But the truth is, every moment you hold on in faith, the energy builds, the pieces align, and the unseen forces work in your favor. Belief is not passive, it's a daily decision. It's waking up and seeing your dreams as real before the world can. It's speaking it as if it already is yours. It's feeling the joy and gratitude now before the evidence arrives. The universe moves fastest for the heart that refuses to doubt. So hold your vision, feed it with trust, water it with patience, because the day will come when what you believe in is no longer a dream, it is your reality. So I'm gonna share the screenshot, like I said, in the membership. If you're not in the membership, send me a message. It's okay if you're watching these on YouTube, send me a message on Instagram perhaps, and I'll send it to you there, or join the membership. And let me know what you think. I don't want to talk much more about it. I think this says everything. The only thing I want to say is that this is, like it says there, belief is not passive, it's active. It's every day you have to be proactive and you have to continue to believe. If you believe, there's no problem, you continue going, right? Okay, I hope that this helps. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope that if you needed this boost of motivation, confidence, whatever it is that you're looking for right now, you got it. And if you didn't, let me know and I'll send something else your way. Bye guys.